this is the start of my YouTube era. Yay! Welcome to my channel. This is my first video. Exciting, I know. I'm talking quietly because there are people in the house and I don't want them to know I'm filming a video. 5 things to know about me is my name's Sarah. That's a good start. I live in England, in the south coast. I'm like half an hour drive from the Jurassic Coast. I'm actually engaged. There's the bling bling ring. To I say my high school sweetheart. We've been together since we were 15 and 16. I've always read books. However, this year I started to properly read books, and I thought I would start an Instagram for the funs of it, just to talk about the books I love and share book recommendations. And 6,000 followers later, here we are. And the last one is I'm 21 and I just graduated from university with a graphic design degree, and I am now a junior graphic designer. I don't really know what to do on this channel. I don't know what you want to see, so if you want to recommend me videos that I can do in the comments, then go for it, because I will read all your comments and we can do that. I'm going to be showing you my 5-star reads so far this year. Obviously there are 4 books. I know there are 4 books. One of them is on my Kindle and I don't have the physical copy, which is breaking my heart, but the physical copy is like £30 and that's really expensive for a book in the UK. Yes. So the first book that I started reading, well, I read it last year in 2022, but I enjoyed it so much I reread it again in January 2023, and that is Bridgerton, An Offer from a Gentleman by Julia Quinn. This is Benedict and Sophie's story. It's the 3rd book in the series. However, Colin and Penelope are the 3rd season, which has broken my little heart. However, I'm hoping it will just mean that Benedict and Sophie season is going to be better. Yeah, basically. It's a Cinderella retelling. She is the bastard daughter of a lord, and she goes to the masquerade ball. He doesn't know who she is. They gel, they get to know each other, and then she has to leave so that she gets back to the house in time before her stepmother and her stepsisters get home. So unfortunately she only leaves a glove behind. This doesn't give him much to go off of. He ends up, you know, giving up, but they are reconnected a few years later, and that's the story. Obviously there's more to that story, I just didn't want to give it away. I really love it. The relationship between these two is just something else, and I love it. I love it so much. I've read it like 3 or 4 times and I can get it done in like 12 hours, which is fast for me because I feel like I'm quite a slow reader. Yeah, but this is like I'll get it in one sitting. The next book is Heartless by Elsie Silver. Now, if you haven't read the Chestnut Spring series, what are you doing? This book right here, I feel like with the Chestnut Spring series, you start with Flawless and they only just get better and better and better. However, this one will always have a special place in my heart. It's a cowboy nanny romance with a bit of an age gap. I feel like she's in her mid-20s and he's in his mid-30s. But yeah, I love Willa, I love Cade. They're just, as people, they're amazing. Luke, Cade's son, is also really sweet, and it's just, there has so many there's so many sweet and tender moments in this book. And I did read it on my Kindle, that's why the spine's not broken. I read it on my Kindle and then Jordan bought me the series in a book, so I'm definitely gonna be rereading these and annotating them properly. But yeah, this is a really good cowboy romance if you want to start getting into cowboys. Okay, so my next book, I'm actually just gonna put it up on the screen here. It is Haunting Adeline, but technically it's kind of like a duo, so it counts as Haunting and Hunting Adeline. It's on Kindle Unlimited. My friend recommended it to me, and next thing I know, I'm sucked in, and it's just a really good book. It's a dark romance, and it is very dark. The second one's even darker than the first one, so if you don't like dark romances or you can get triggered easily, there are lots of trigger warnings on the book, so please read those before you read the book. However, if you are okay with dark romances and stuff like sexual assault and human trafficking and stalking and stuff like that, then go for it, read it. I really recommend it. He helps sex trafficked women and children by day, and then he stalks Adeline by night. So it's kind of like a morally grey man of like, you shouldn't really like him because he stalks her. However, he is also helping loads of women and children who are unfortunately put in a situation. Books are forever in my heart. I want to get them tattooed on my body. They are in my bloodstream. They are just the best books I have ever read, and they are the books I will recommend you if I love you. So these books, these bad boys right here, they are the Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber. You are supposed to read the Caraval series before you read these books. However, I didn't. I read these first and then I read the Caraval series, and that's also how my friend's reading it currently. And I don't think it matters that much. It's not really that deep. But yeah, these are the Waterstones editions, by the way. They're beautiful. They are forever cherished. I love them so much, and I will never be breaking these spines. I am a spine breaker, but these are never being broken. There is crap between these pages. I literally cannot tell you how much I love these books. Particularly the first one follows Evangeline, who has pink hair, or like, I imagine it to be like a soft pastel pink, and she is in love with this boy called Luca, and he's not in love with her, he's in love with her stepsister. And so she goes to Jax, the Prince of Hearts, for advice. Basically, can you get him to fall in love with me? And he's like, okay, and tries to help, but doesn't really help, makes it worse. She then basically gets dragged to the north, which is basically like a magical kingdom. There are baby dragons and fates and magic. However, there's a conclusion. However, Jax is a fate, which means he's basically like a god. He's immortal. He doesn't age, he doesn't die, and she's mortal. But also, that's not the only thing. He can't kiss her. He can't kiss anyone apart from his one true love. They can't kiss because Jax, his kiss kills people unless it's his one true love, which you see in the Caraval series. However, in this, it's just such a good book. Just go read it. I can't say anything more about it. It's just brilliant. It's amazing. Anyway, that is my introduction to YouTube. If you like this video, stay around, subscribe, like, comment, all that shebang. Comment video ideas you want me to do. I'm happy to do any sort of content, book related, obviously. But yeah, see you around.